Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the ways of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law do we meditate day and night. For we shall be like trees planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth our fruit in our season. Our leaves shall not wither, and whatsoever we do shall prosper. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Of Westmoreland. Madam Speaker, I see that those on the government aisle do not wish for me to speak the truth today, but we are going to talk about justice. Think of the astronomical expense for jurors, for litigants, for lawyers who must find transportation and meals just to travel back and forth to Lucy day after day because there is no court in Westmoreland to accommodate circuit. Madam Speaker, this government has turned the right to a fair trial into an endurance trek. Madam Speaker, they can howl all they want, but until they fix the justice crisis in the West, we will speak about this in the halls of this parliament. This ministry has turned the right to a fair trial into an endurance trek. This is not administering justice. This is navigating an obstacle course. The Minister of Justice speaks about first-class justice system and modernization of the justice system, but I challenge the minister today, leave your air-conditioned office in Kingston, come down to Santa Cruz, come down to Westmoreland, work in a port where there is no running water, pay the taxi fare from Lucy, pay the taxi fare from Savlamar to Lucy, and tell the people why they should tolerate this injustice. Madam, thank God for the late, great Roger Clark's legacy. Madam Speaker, but Madam Speaker, don't take my word for it. The Chief Justice himself stated that this ministry is an unreliable partner. This statement was made after it was revealed that the judiciary had to use its own budget to carry out emergency court repairs in Western Jamaica to give judges a place to work. When the courts have to stop focusing on clearing backlogs and instead start acting like building contractors just to put a roof over a judge's head, that is not a success story. It is a total system failure, and the people need justice. Madam Speaker, there is no context in the world that would make the words unreliable partner sound good when they come from the head of the judiciary. Those words aren't opposition talking points. That is a direct, unprecedented indictment from Chief Justice Brian Sykes. When the highest judge in the land publicly states that the judiciary cannot be trusted to provide basic functional infrastructure, that is a vote of no confidence. Hurricane Melissa was an act of nature, but this delay in restoring our courts is an act of sheer incompetence. We are not blaming the minister for the hurricane. We are blaming the minister for the total absence of a recovery plan. It does not take 7 months to connect a water tank so that court workers can wash their hands. It doesn't take 7 months to post 1 or 2 police officers outside a courthouse to secure court files. Madam Speaker, if the Chief Justice of Jamaica can find the resources to fix the court infrastructure, what is the minister doing with his? And if he has none, is it that logistics has prevented the good Prime Minister from directing some of the barely touched disaster recovery funds to restore access to justice in these hurricane-affected parishes? I put it to you, Madam Speaker, justice under this government is a disaster in need of recovery. I urge the minister to commission and fund an emergency infrastructural and security audit of all rural courthouses across Jamaica. We demand immediate police security deployment to the Santa Cruz courthouse. We demand clear timelines and urgent allocations for the construction of the St. Elizabeth and Westmoreland parish courts so the people can access justice. Madam Speaker, I turn very quickly to an issue that I dub the legal aid injustice. Unprecedented indictment from Chief Justice Brian Sykes, when the highest judge in the land publicly states that the judiciary cannot be trusted to provide basic functional infrastructure, that is a vote of no confidence. Hurricane Melissa was an act of nature, but this delay in restoring our courts is an act of sheer incompetence. We are not blaming the minister for the hurricane. We are blaming the minister for the total absence of a recovery plan. It does not take 7 months to connect a water tank so that court workers can wash their hands. It doesn't take 7 months to post 1 or 2 police officers outside a courthouse to secure court files. Madam Speaker, if the Chief Justice of Jamaica can find the resources to fix the court infrastructure, what is the minister doing with his?
Auntie Jess, hey, fire mama, burning the fire. Good evening and welcome everybody. Welcome to Portland Spice TV. You know, I feel very proud of what we are doing here on this channel. Very, very proud. And yesterday evening, a caller said to us that over some other channel, them basically trying to discount or discredit our professor, Ralston Hyman. They are also trying to discredit this channel and talking a whole heap of things about yours truly. But you know what? When God bless you, them can't stay the talk. Because it's the blessings of the Almighty God that is on this channel and this host. We have sorted out some of the logistics problems that we've been having when we look at the morning show. We have gotten a host. That was one of the issues, to find a host for the channel, to host that morning show. Hey, Tala! You can guess if you don't want to guess, but I'm not going to tell you no right now till we're ready to make the announcement, till we sort out the days that we are going to be doing it. It's somebody that a lot of you have respect for. Holy pound or rate. Who have said to me yesterday, because I had asked him before, and he said, boy, I'm not ready to reveal him identity. Called me yesterday. Not today. Way before the show yesterday. And said, Shaka, I am going to take up your offer. I will host the morning show. I feel very good about it. And I want to thank him. I haven't even discussed it with other people who I need to discuss it with yet. But it is going to be good. But I am proud because Ralston and myself, Conrad O'Brien, who is a regular contributor to Portland Spice, when we make the talk, sometimes people wonder. This platform was the first platform to announce that the aircraft carrier was coming to Jamaica way before anybody else. A month before it came here, we announced that the U.S. aircraft carrier, USS Minutes, was coming to Jamaica. When Darrell Vaz came out and said that they want to remove the cap, the 450 cap from gasoline, 450 per liter. It was on a Sunday morning when the Almighty said to me, say, holla out, Shaka, holla out. Celine Brown, morning, good evening. The Almighty say, holla out, and we holla out. And it happens that we were supposed to be a guest on Ralston's show the same Sunday. And we go over there and we made the speech. RGR found it fit to carry it in their newscast 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock the Monday morning. And a pause was put. And we hear Darrell Vaz saying that they're looking at it again. And we're saying, no, Darrell, don't remove that cap. But after the shooting in Montego Bay of Buju, I said on this program that that policeman should have been arrested and charged for murder. I said it right here on this channel. That the policeman should have been arrested and charged for murder. Well, listen here. Listen here.
The police officer implicated in the shooting death of Latoya Bulgin has been charged with murder. The Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, on Monday, May 29, 2026, made a ruling that the 35-year-old constable be charged for murder. Latoya Bulgin, also known as Buju, was shot and killed in her car in Granville, St. James by the police constable on May 17. She was 45 years old. The incident was caught on camera and has sparked national and regional outrage from stakeholders who have demanded a swift investigation and justice for the woman's family. We understand 2 other officers involved in the incident could also...
I said it right here, that he should have been arrested and charged for murder. So, here it is now that the Director of Public Prosecution has said charge him. We see it. No interdiction. Should have been arrested and charged immediately. So, We ask for a lot of things from the Almighty. But one of the main things that we ask for is understanding. And we hear some of them about a chat about some clown, the Bop clown. We're calling Bell got school. Me have papers from the University of the West Indies in marketing. Papers from the university. And you know, say, like me tell Ralston this morning, we don't need to prove nothing to the naysayers. Tell them to come challenge our argument. Tell them to pick up them phone and call in and come challenge with argument. Because our arguments are solid, well thought out. Yeah? We no company for tell lie. We no company so for tell lie. We are trained people. And our training is wide. We have been trained in many things, including media. That's why we are here, not as a vlogger nor a blogger, but as a broadcaster, as Jesus Christ loudspeaker. That we there as. So I want to welcome everybody this evening. Share up the live for me, people. No, share up the live. Share up the live. Because we have work to do. Whole heap of work. I just pause and cut this clip here. Because a lot of Jamaicans don't understand what is about to reach them. They don't understand what is about to reach them. And they are hiding the fact that Jamaica is in an economic conundrum.
Energy Minister Darrell Vaz says the government is continuing to examine the possibility of aligning local fuel prices more closely with movements in global oil prices. In April, the minister had announced that a tiered pricing system will be introduced to allow Petrojam to adjust petroleum prices more quickly in line with global market fluctuations, improving its response to volatility. Minister Vaz says he will soon have an answer as to what the possible revised framework will look like.
We have had discussions with Cabinet and we will have a final decision on that after a meeting this week. In relation to, I had announced a tier system some weeks ago that we have put on hold based on obviously impact on inflation, etc. So we're doing another tweak, and of course, as soon as that is concluded. Thankfully, last week was a good week. We didn't have any increases, but we don't know what tomorrow, Wednesday, will bring. But the country will be kept fully informed on that.
Energy Minister Darrell Vaz.
Let me tell you something. Darrell, the people of Jamaica cannot take no more increase on fuel. We can't take it. So whatever you on cabinet, I go sit down and plan up. That will be the straw that will break the backs of the Jamaican people. No increase past $4.50. You, Darrell, you and Andrew Holness and idiot Ardley Shaw and Favour Williams remove the edge tax. In fact, my apologies, remove the insurance because you all still collect the taxes that was supposed to ensure that our purchase of oil on the world market had insurance. So don't come tell we about, I think about align our increases with world prices. We don't want to hear it. We're not going to accept it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it, Darrell. You came out after RJR carried the news. You run out, come talk about Shaka Fiamano, public commentator. Shaka Fiamano, political activist. Say it any way you want to say it. Just like you, it takes one political activist to know another one. And same way like how you are not really a minister, you are a political activist. Don't do it. Let me remind you all of what happened. Because some people are going like say, a joke we make when we say, it is right here on Portland Spice TV that we got the vision that we must call out on the government not to increase gas for more than $4.50 a litre. Listen this.
Public commentator Colin Bell is calling for the government to rethink its position on removing the cap on oil from $4.50. Last week, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz indicated that a tiered pricing mechanism was being implemented, which would see petroleum prices being more closely aligned to global price movements. Mr. Vaz explained that while the current mechanism has been effective in cushioning consumers, it has resulted in significant financial losses for Petrojam of $1.3 billion in 4 weeks, which was not passed on to consumers. He noted that if elevated prices persist until June this year, it will cost the government of Jamaica $11.8 billion. But Mr. Bell believes removing the cushion at this point will only inflate the economy and add further hardship on consumers.
Plus, Jamaica must speak. The government should not increase that cap. Yep. And we must speak now and speak with one voice, a strong voice. We're calling on the private sector. Yes. We're calling on the NGOs. We're calling on the churches. We're calling on the opposition to rise up, tell the government, don't increase the cap on a litre of gas each week. $4.50 it is, keep it right there.
Public commentator Colin Bell, he was speaking yesterday on Rail Business on Radio Jamaica. And financial analyst Ralston Hyman says there is fiscal space for the government to continue the subsidy on oil prices.
Well, I think that we know is that based on the ad valorem tax, when the price of oil increases, the government collects more taxes. Ad valorem means according to value. Yeah. So at the number at which the budget was projected, the government had projected to collect $46.5 billion in special consumption ad valorem taxes from Petrojam. At $100 per barrel, that would move up to about $65 billion. So the government is in a position to continue the subsidy without doing any violence to the fiscal accounts.
Economic and financial analyst Ralston Hyman.
So, there you have it. There you have it. It was that report that had the government ease off. So, Darrell, I hear you today. I heard you. And I am calling on you and the government of Jamaica not to go ahead and put no more pressure upon the people of Jamaica. It is obvious that you don't care about the people of Jamaica. It's obvious. You and the government did that thing yesterday. Unprecedented, unheard of. Raise fear in the middle of the day. Effective immediately. I will say to the people of Jamaica, if that not show you say this government cannot care about the people them. Because there was nothing, absolutely nothing, to stop the government from say tomorrow or next week, Monday morning. But God have to make them show themselves, you know. God have to make them show themselves. Anyway, let's take some calls before we go to Ralston Iman. 1-876-804-7072. Please share up the live for me, everybody. Touch the thumbs up. Touch the thumbs up and share up the live. 1-876-804-7072. We're taking your calls right here on Portland Spice TV. This is the Colin Bell Show. The show that gives you the best discussion about governance in Jamaica. The show that gives you the best analysis on Jamaica's economy. This is the only show, and maybe Ralston show on RGR, that is saying to the people of Jamaica that the country is right now in a recession. This is the only show. Because the rest of them are afraid to call a spade a spade. They don't want to talk because they are worried that the advertisement money may not come them way. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Good evening, Mr. Bell.
Blessings, sir.
How you doing, my brother?
I am doing well.
Boy, I tell you, say, we did at Jamaica, you know. We did it. I don't know if you see a report. I don't know if you see it, where the lawyer down there one who's coming from United States not be careful of carrying US dollar exceed 100,000 Jamaican dollar. Because he was just coming out of a court defending a client coming from Bahamas having money over 100,000 Jamaican dollar and them take it away from him.
Nothing go so, brother. Nothing can go so. The law in Jamaica. The law. Hold on.
Yeah, me I go do.
Mm.
Mr. Bell.
Yes.
I'm gonna forward it to you after me hang up from you.
Yes.
I'm gonna forward it to you.
But let me tell you what the law in Jamaica says. The law in Jamaica says $1 million in cash. You must have over $1 million Jamaican dollars in cash on you. 1 million.
It says, you must not carry 10,000 US. That's the law. That's what we know about.
Well, I guess that changed, you know. Because, hold on, 10,000 US is almost 1.6 million. The law in Jamaica now is saying that you can't have over $1 million cash on you.
Well, this is 100,000.
Something wrong with that. Something wrong with that.
So the lawyer even go further to say she never knew of this because she know that you must not come with over 10,000 US dollars in cash. You have
exactly.
to declare it.
Even on the form, on the immigration form, when you're going into Jamaica, it asks you if you're carrying cash over $10,000.
Exactly.
So if you have under $10,000, you don't need to declare it. But there's an issue with the law now because in Jamaica now they are saying that if you have over $1 million in cash on your person.
And the lawyer go as far to say that the person have to declare that he's not gonna do nothing illegal in Jamaica with the money that he have. For them to get it because he went to the Ministry of Finance.
No, but
to get back the money.
Was this person flagged for other reasons?
She never says that.
Well, you see, we have to ask questions, because for for a police or immigration to hold on upon you with 100,000 Jamaican dollar, something right there. So there's something else there.
I don't see where it make any sense either.
That's why I
But
said
you know
there
what?
is something else. Maybe the person was being under scrutiny. Them a watch the person. So maybe them a deal with the proceeds of crime, and maybe have the person as involved in other things. So they are saying to you, prove where you get this 1,000 US or this 100,000 Jamaican. Something else is.
Or them are force you, or they are forcing you to send it to the Western Union for them to get the.
No. Because me I tell you something. I come from America already. And me have a couple thousand US. And them stop me and search me. Right at the plane door, them search me. At Fort Lauderdale. It was Fort Lauderdale or Miami. I remember one of them two airport there. Either Fort Lauderdale or Miami. Search me. And me had less than 10,000. And the lady I said to me, say, you were supposed to declare. I said, declare what? I don't have 10,000. I don't need to tell you nothing. Yeah? So,
Yeah, but
so I don't.
Bell, let me tell you something.
Something else wrong with that, though.
All what happened at Jamaica, I'm sorry, but at some point, me not sorry, because guess what? September 3rd, you have a choice. You have two choices in front of you. Me give you $50,000, you get beaten for the next 5 years. Me not giving you any money, and guess what? Your life gonna improve. Where you choose?
The money right now. give me where you give me now. Coming I must see you again. That is what the youth them at Jamaica tell politicians. Give me where you give me now. Me no must see you again.
Yep. That's why they keep them hungry and don't know money, because it comes around to that time, because the 5 years they never see $50,000, and I'm gonna give you $50,000
every time they can reach us through political strategy, brother. Every time they can reach us.
Well, Mr. Bell, rough, but you know, me that go and listen you still.
Yes, I am. Respect.
Big up yourself.
Yeah, man. We are on a journey to educate the Jamaican people. Now it is up to the people if they want to learn. You see, let me tell you something. Ignorance of the law is no defense. And if we teach you and you don't accept the teaching and you got the foolishness, you can't blame we. When the Almighty give us a message and we deliver that message, it's up to you if you want it fall on stone. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Hi, Colin. How are you?
I am doing. doing.
You okay, yeah?
Personally, I am okay, but Jamaica, I am worried about Jamaica.
Yes. I'm sure there's thousands of people worried about Jamaica and the direction it's going. But I just wanted to do a quick call to say, look, what the call is saying, it's been circulating on social media about what this lawyer said, that she was defending the client from the Bahamas and had the client had money confiscated, and she basically said that the customs have the right to confiscate monies of 100,000 Jamaica or its equivalent if you can't explain why you've got that amount of cash on you. Yeah. Now, I'm fully aware of what the laws are in Jamaica. I'm fully aware of what the laws are in Jamaica. Yeah. And what they can and cannot do. Yes. So I'm not here to basically go through that with you. I'm just saying that is what she stated. And many of these social media, I'm not going to call their names, right? They're trying to say she's a very good lawyer. I don't understand.
What's the name of the lawyer?
I've traveled I can't remember. I'd have to go back and check it. Yeah. But yeah, I saw it. I said, this is not right. Something is not right. Yeah. Because I mean, you know, I've got my British pounds when I come in. Yeah. And you know, I'm not going to come to Jamaica for 2 weeks with less than 500 quid. Yeah, so that's a load of rubbish.
Let me tell you something.
Right, okay.
I walk the roads of Jamaica every day with more than $100,000 in my pocket, because $100,000 right. $100,000 can't do nothing at Jamaica now.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
You can't walk in a store and buy a 55-inch TV with $100,000 at Jamaica.
Well, I don't know about buying things like that, but I know that if I'm coming to Jamaica, okay, I don't care if it's for a week.
Let me tell you something else.
Let me tell you something else.
Hold on, let me tell you something else. If you go to the supermarket to shop and you go and do a real shopping let's say you're trying to shop for the month, $100,000 cannot buy the
I
grocery.
know you don't have to tell me, Colin. I know. Yeah, because when I come to Jamaica and I connect with my family, I make sure I take them to the supermarket, let them do their shopping. I know what I'm forking out. Yeah. So you don't have to tell me. Yeah, but yes, I don't know what this woman is talking about. Yeah, and what I don't know if it's the way that she said it.
Something not right. I need to see that video for myself.
Something not right.
Something not right.
Look at it for
There's
yourself,
something
yeah?
else there.
Yeah.
Maybe the person is a suspect
or something. She didn't say though. She didn't say anything.
How old is the person? How old is that person?
I don't know. What she implied in what she stated was that the custom have the right to challenge you, okay, if you've got 100,000 Jamaica cash or the equivalent to say what are your intentions for the money. Yeah. If you can't satisfy them, they can take it off you. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Me have to call my lawyer. My lawyer tell me say I saw that go because if you have under $10,000, you don't need to declare nothing. If you have 10,000 US, if you have 10,000 US and up, you need to declare it. Under 10,000 US, you don't need to declare it. So I don't understand what I talk about.
Check it out though, Colin. Check it out though, yeah? Okay?
Yeah, I have to check that out. How much people in Jamaica are working $100,000 a month? $100,000 a month. Every teacher work more than that. All right, Carla. Every teacher, every nurse, every police work more than $100,000 a month. Every mason, every tradesman who have a job work more than that. You have people at Jamaica where work $100,000 a day. A day. Joke. Carla, good evening.
Good evening. I'm wondering because I need to find out something too, because that statement from the lawyer, that doesn't sound right. Because okay, a person working overseas, say for instance you go on a work program and you save your money to come back. You're telling me that what, you're gonna have to find a way to send your money, or most likely a person can easily get a check. But a person who works and get paid and take the cash home from a work program or whatever, you're telling me you can't travel with more than $650 coming? That's nonsense.
Listen, something wrong with that. When me I left Jamaica, when me I travel and I left Jamaica, me I left with more than 1,000 US.
Exactly.
Because me now got
a lot
foreign.
of people travel more than that.
When me I got foreign, most of my kids then live abroad. And me I carry money for them. So me I save from January till about June. If you go look for me picnic them. Me have thousands of US dollars I go look for me picnic them. Because me I carry money for them. Yeah. What kind of rubbish that?
I don't think that she maybe she said,
listen,
what she said probably she didn't come across clear. I don't think the statement that she made was right. Because she misleading a lot of stuff, as thing that she said to people, because $10,000 is the minimum. You can't carry no more than that. So which she's saying 100,000 Jamaican dollars, 600, that's nonsense.
Something wrong, man. There's something else to
no,
it.
Man.
There's something else. Context matters, so we need to get the context.
Right. I know you can get to the bottom of it. You need to find out from someone, from a lawyer or even from the custom.
No, I need to first see the video. That's what I need to see first. Because sometimes
it just came up on my phone a while ago and I was watching it again and I said, what? I saw this already, and then I realized you were talking about it at the same time.
Send it to me.
This can't be right.
This person said they must send it to me. I want to see that video.
Oh, let me see if I find it back. Let me send it to you.
All right, thank you.
All right, not a problem. Cool.
There must be something else that you not tell me, but I miss. Because $100,000 most Jamaicans walk up and down with that. Hold on there. I see like somebody send it to me. Let me send it over this phone here. Because listen, even when you got a party, when man at Jamaica got a party now, if you have a party, you and two brethren, you put more than 100,000 in your pocket. Because I joke that. Something all right about that. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Praise God and live here.
Yeti man die.
So it go. So, Brother Colin, somebody need to make this liar come to the front of the line and come explain himself to the nation, man. Because, people who are traveling think a confusion that they have to find out the people who want to travel,
Listen, it can't just go so. Me I tell you no say I
No.
no saw it go. Me I tell you no
Unless
say
a rumor that are
something.
some. I'm sure I know AI. I know AI set up that.
Hold on, Carla. Hold on. Because somebody send this thing here to me. Let me see.
Them look we vote in a pat.
Let me see. Let me see if I can bring it up. Hold on. Wait.
Hi everybody, I'm just coming from the Ministry of Finance and I am here because I came to collect money that was seized at the airport by the customs officer. I want you to know that you are coming into Jamaica and you have cash, which when it is worked out, it is equivalent to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. The customs officer is empowered to seize your cash in whatever currency it is, as long as when they calculate it using conversion, it is 100,000. Then you have to prove that your money was not intended for any criminal purpose before you can get it back. And that is what I have done for my client. He came in from the Bahamas and his money was, although he declared, remember you only need to declare you have 10,000 US. He had less than 10,000 US, far less than 10,000. But when they converted it, it exceeded 100,000 Jamaican dollars, which is not hard to do. And as a result, so be careful and be warned that if you are coming with more than $100,000 in Jamaican or its equivalent, they can't seize your money. And then you have to prove why you are to get it back. Be warned. Hi.
So me hear that. And I don't know if you all heard me in the background sending a voice note to one of my lawyers. Because me never hear this yet.
So is there any way you can reach out to one of those government person and see if they can clarify this for you, for the nation?
How old was the person that she defended? Was this a minor?
Those are the questions I want to know.
And anybody know this lawyer, know her name? Because I'd love call her.
Somebody need to get a hold of her, and get some number that we can, we can hear more clarity of this.
Because nothing can go so. But then again, we don't know the things that this government is doing. Because remember now, if you have a boat gun in your yard, you can go to prison for it. 15 years you can get for it.
So we who live overseas and visit in the country, are that for us to, and we change funds to move around. And if we get police pull you over and see their cash, or them are going to seize it and say, boy, you can't show, and they prove no where you are saying it don't sound right, so boy, we have to hold on this.
100,000 Jamaica, $25,000 bill,
I don't know what for money that.
At 25,000, that can hold in any wallet,
Yeah.
Wallet that can hold in. Anybody at Jamaica where do business, yeah, walk around easily any day with 300,000-400,000 in them pocket.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't understand that. I have to check this out. Yeah?
Yeah, man.
Blessings.
Yeah. Sir Colin.
Yes.
Remember, I need some number for contributing. You say you have to set up some account. Is that on the table now?
Yeah, man. We are working on it. It soon come true. It's not that far now.
All right. Just remember, send something to this number whenever you get a chance, please.
All right, my brother. Respect.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. 1-876-804-7072. I am not worried about this because there must be something else to this argument that we all don't know. Because I see the video now with this woman in her lawyer clothes. You're baiting up yourself. Me? Baiting up myself? You don't know me, man. Worry yourself. No worry about me. Me walk around at Jamaica. Most days you see me on the street at Jamaica, me have more than 100,000. 100,000 a little bit of money at Jamaica for walk with. It costs more than 100,000 to insure most vehicle in Jamaica. For the insurance. When you have a vehicle we take $20,000 to fill up with gas. You roll out with a couple brethren and 2 girls in the back of your vehicle like a party. $100,000 joke. Easy money that. Something about this now add up. Colin, stop setting up the average Jamaican to get robbed easily. Walking around Jamaica with over... But most people have that. And not lie me I tell. Anybody at Jamaica will tell you. So our policeman are going to take 100,000. The law in Jamaica says you're not supposed to have $1 million in cash. Or you can't transact a business with $1 million. That's what the law says. What is this? What is this? Vincent Edwards, what kind of news something this your government bring in? What is? Something go so?
Well, me doubt it too, but me hear you have say something there. Say I left a man a gala party, then they at $100,000 and nothing for them travel with. Jamaica and make money, man. Anyway,
brother. Nephew.
Me I hear you.
Your brethren there. Your brethren from West Portland.
Yes, the boss.
Ask him how much money him give away a day. Just for a day. How much money him give away in a one day. Ask him how much money him give away in any given day. Ask him. Nephew. Listen, man.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, nephew.
Ralston is there?
Not yet. Not yet.
Post this to him for me. At the Stock Exchange press briefing last week, it was mentioned that 10% of the listed companies do not declare any dividend to their shareholders for the past 14 years.
Hey.
I was shocked when...
Hello? Oh, yeah, you serious?
Yeah, Max Ralston, 10% of the listed company and the stock exchange do not declare $1 to their shareholders for the past 14 years.
That not sound
good. I
want
to ask because I remember the late Maurice Facey. He was one of the founders for Facey Pharmacy. You know that company coming like Grace Kennedy.
Yeah, man. Facey company. Yeah, man.
And Maurice talk in my presence that you should never invest in a company which do not declare dividend, especially the ordinary little investor. He do not recognize them to invest in a company which do not declare dividend. And the same Michael Lee Chin also give that impression that you must invest in companies which declare dividend, because that is what going to take you out of poverty. Colin.
Yes. Yes.
You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And for 10% of the companies listed on the stock exchange for 14 years have not declared $1. I want Ralston to comment on that one for me. I am listening for that. All right, before you go, who you have done now for the morning?
Nah, tell you yet, but we have a good horse. We have a good horse. Confirm yesterday.
Confirm it yesterday.
Yeah, man.
And you don't want to balance it out with a labor right.
Who is going to be that labor right? I don't mind. You want co-host,
I
man?
would have recommend Marlon Morgan.
Marlon an idiot. Marlon has no sense. We want people who are committed to Jamaica, not committed to the Labour Party. You can be a Labour right, you know, but your commitment must be to Jamaica.
You know, Colin, I listen you every day of the week, and I look forward to listen to Portland Spice. And I hear some PNP on your program. It's saying some things in which you yourself have to accept it as being not true, but you're not going to call them propaganda is. And you allow them to continue even though you know definitely say it is not true. And you show a very high level of biasness here. You're not different from Marlon Morgan, you know, Colin.
Yeah, man.
You're not different
no,
from
you can't put me and Marlon Morgan in the same class, brother. Marlon Morgan is a Labourite. I am a Jamaican. You are a Labourite. I am a Jamaican.
There is a female caller on your program. She don't come every evening, like maybe every other week.
The one who put in your place yesterday?
Yes. I fall in love with her voice. She sound like an ex-police officer, either by retirement or whatsoever.
Yeah, you know, easy, you know, man. She says she's an ex-police officer. She tell you that. So nobody about she sound like.
No. When I said that, that's what I mean. But I didn't want to make it so plain. Tell her that Sugar Daddy would like to talk to her privately, so she could get my number from you.
Have a good evening, nephew. Later.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, sir. I don't know what kind of evening this, you know. I don't know what kind of an evening is this. Your call already? Go ahead, caller.
Hey, Colin, what going?
Blessings, man. Welcome.
Yeah, man. Yesterday, I listened to the program. Big up, nephew. I just say my fuel to your fire and all that. But,
yeah,
Colin,
man.
when nephew come and say Jamaica is doing well, nephew, me that try to call to make you know, me there I want country I work. And Jamaica not pay money people might pay, Colin.
Jamaica not doing well, brother.
Even
Jamaica is in problem.
Even Colin, even somebody company them where they here and then still they in the Jamaica as well, Colin. They still pay the outside people more than when they pay the Jamaican them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And every day me ask the reason why they treating the Jamaican people like that, Colin. But when we look upon Colin, Jamaican they don't use to nothing, Colin. They don't use to nothing, Colin, and Jamaican don't know how much they worth, Colin.
Yeah, we don't know our worth. We don't value ourselves. That is one of the problem, brother.
Jamaican is the most hard-working people in the whole Caribbean. And they take us and ship us all over the Caribbean to work, Colin, all over to work. And not paying them in Jamaica, and they paying the other people them, Colin. A guy told me that they said Jamaican infrastructure is good, and it's good. I told the person, I said, listen up. Buildings are blowing up, Colin. But the people are not getting paid how they're supposed to get paid. So who is it benefit, Colin? Tell me.
The rich. Benefiting the rich people, brother.
And they fooling us. All the economy is doing well. To whom, Colin?
To nephew.
The other day you said, the nephew come and said, the hotel said it's 40% of the person them who stay at the hotel is 40% is mostly Jamaican. Colin, which Jamaican, Colin? Is it Jamaican them come from overseas, Colin? Stay, go there and stay.
And some always save up with money, you know. Some always save up and go at the hotel them.
But Colin, most of the person who gets what Colin, most of the person is who know somebody, Colin, inside. We give them 1 day pass or 1 2 night free, Colin. Tell you what I go on how system run.
Yeah, but you have some people, let me tell you something. Not every Jamaican has suffer, you know. Let me say this. And not every Jamaican has suffer. You have some Jamaicans who can find them dinner and who can save money and carry them family, go on hotel for 1, 2, or 3 days. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So some people do it. I do it. And my mother lives in the UK. And my mother came down for her birthday. Not last year, I think the year before. And my mother have 3 of us. She have 1 daughter and 2 sons. And me have my people. My brother, he's married. So him have him family. My sister have 2 kids. And me have a few kids. And we go down and buy a Principe. And we spend 3 days down there. Cost we a piece of food. We have to beat the credit card and then we take time pay them back. So, yeah, so Jamaicans do go out. You have 1 and 2 Jamaicans who hold a thing and yeah, instead of fly out. Yes, make a sacrifice because life is worth living, you know. You have to live. And especially since COVID, you find more Jamaicans that say, yo, tomorrow speak for itself. We are going to spend 2 days all inclusive and eat and drink and breakfast in bed and things. So, yes, but it no mean say them rich. It no mean say them do well.
Colin, before me go, me have to just big up Nikita Burchell. He might do a great job, Colin. And more want some of the man them in the parliament to get the bars like what she have as well, Colin. And stand up for their rights, you know?
Yes.
She do an amazing job. And Nikisha, she's playing politics. The other day when time the Nara bill was tabled and she stand up in parliament, Colin.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys get it, you know. She said to them, people even over on that side is telling me to keep pushing and pressing on.
Press on. Yes.
These are the things, Colin. That's politics.
Yes, man. You have to play some politics.
When she said that to me, I said, this girl is brilliant. And when she addressed those 3 ladies as well, he said that one, I don't even know what she do. That one, she barely talk. These are the things me like, Colin. I love that.
Yeah, man. Somebody's speaking up, you know? And I love it too.
Anyway, Colin, yeah, man. Continue show, man. And big up Obi and, you know.
Blessings, my brother. One love.
Cool.
1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Yes, sir. Good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We're live.
Good day, sir.
Yeah,
How
man.
are you? I always listen to you, Colin.
Yes. Thank you.
Tell me something. That ship in Jamaica. It couldn't go 1 kilometer below.
I don't know. It could have gone anywhere.
Except Jamaica.
It could have gone anywhere.
Secondly, nephew. Him live down Capture Land, so him don't know what it is to pay taxes already. All right.
Nephew is a wealthy man, you know.
Yeah, where live? Ask him where live.
Nephew,
how he start out?
Nephew having money.
Capture Land. As of him, your house. Capture Land.
Eh?
All right, sir.
Blessings.
Yes.
Respect. Don't know what is happening this evening. Having an issue. Joining Ralston. Even getting the link to copy. I don't know what is happening with that. Something not right this evening, but the devil is a liar. And we're here, and we are going to be here. Share up the live, everybody. Please touch the thumbs up. Touch the thumbs up for me. Give the live a thumbs up. If you're just joining us, this is the Colin Bell Show. We're live on Portland Spice TV. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, and share the channel. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah,
Yes, Marie.
Yeah, McCam. No, I just wanted to say real quick before Ralston came on, right? Kamala cut myself out of my out and I wait for things. Some of them up on the roadside, so I don't want to anything on towards the program. So me talk fast. Last night I was listening to a program, right? And this man came on. Remember somebody called yesterday and was saying that somebody was saying something about Ralston.
Yes.
You know, I think I heard it last night. It was this man, you know, the other day he was complaining that he went to the supermarket and spent $20,000 and I complain bitterly, you know, Colin. Yeah. So oh, price down, time hard and stuff, you know. And the same man come back last night. It was on a hot topic program. How Ralston, if Ralston was this big economist, if Ralston was this big economist, how come him not drive no Porsche? How come him not have no stocks? But if you hear the song there, my camera. And thing, mega talk quick. And it was berating Ralston as anti. Some media say Ralston, if Ralston did a thief, he would have Porsches and Benzes and all of them things that we say. But Ralston is a hardworking person and he's recognized all over the world. But actually, our man come on up the story, say like Ralston, I know nothing, we can't was all that. He not fair work. He would have retired already and them something. So I just that made a call to say that I heard it last night. The guy have the clip and play it.
All right, cool. Bolo, what go on, brother? That was Murray. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Yeah, blessing, Colin.
Blessings, man.
Yeah, it's been a while I haven't called, but I'm always still listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he might have a couple issues are probably two. Last time I remember I text you sometime and talked to you before election there, and I asked you about and when you did have Dennis Daly on the program, and I asked you about the road in Central Village, but specifically in Zambia, and she said that Spark was going to that road was going to fix or something like that. I've seen nothing yet, so I don't know if you could ask her or get to her sometime and ask her what happened if that road not going to fix none at all or whatever. But I've seen nothing. I heard nothing first of all, so I don't know if you could get that message to her and ask her why nothing happened there.
Where the road name Zambia? Where's the road
Zambia.
name? Zambia.
Yeah, the community name Zambia. But it's Central Village, basically. There's a road there that we fix, that the people come together and fix. And that is when I'm very disappointed, because it was the people from the police station. There's a police station, Central Village Police Station. There's a track in between JPS and the police station. Is the community come together with the help of Supreme Ventures, buy material, buy cement, buy sand, and buy dump, and fix that stretch of road. And I'm telling you, I'm very, very disappointed in her. We haven't seen her for, in fact, the last time I saw her, she was here in the community, was 2016. 2016, I'm very disappointed. And I'm, to tell the truth, the only time I haven't voted was...
Who you not see? Dennis Daly?
Dennis Daly, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 2016.
And you live in Zambia?
Yeah. I used to live on the hill, but I got married a couple years ago, many years ago, and live with my family, moved down and built my house. And it was, even the road is very bad. And it's a community come together. Last time we talked to the mayor, which is the council, which is Scotty. He put some dump on it. That was probably about 2022, he put some dump on it. So I'm telling you, the only time I haven't voted was because I wasn't there. So I couldn't get a vote. And I said my wife voted for the first time. She had never voted but voted.
Hey.
But I'm telling you, that community is there. And this is what I'm telling you, the aim. People have to step up their game and try to get people to vote and do things for the community to make people vote. You see that side of community? In fact, most of the community also.
But I think maybe the government might have suffered Dennis deal, you know, because the government not giving the opposition MPs them all I want to think them forget, you know.
Yeah, and I understand that, you know.
Government
But
is
I'm saying,
deliberate. Hey, this government is a government when a ram for victimize people, you know. I can say that publicly, you know, because I can defend that, you know. I can prove that.
I'm not saying, you know, because even from the hill, from Central, from Windsor Heights, road up there is fixed and whatever, rate mash up for them. I've been saying that shouldn't have done anything because some of the road that was fixed by the European Union go in certain community and fix certain road and so forth. But I'm saying, the communication, because she don't communicate to the people. We don't have community meeting. That is what I'm very sad about. No community meeting, so nobody know what she's doing, what is her plan, or if she said, "Well, I know, send your fix a road, but because of this or whatever," nobody knows, and that's why I'm very disappointed. Most of the people don't hear enough. If an election day, if 20% or 30% come out and vote, it is enough, and a whole lot of people don't get to vote. But because they don't see the politician coming out doing nothing, so people don't vote, people don't interest, maybe the young people. As I'm saying, that is why people getting interested in voting, because they don't see most of them, are they not having community meeting. You know, I will, you know, as MP, I love you have Damian Crawford, I love you have him, what's her name, Nikita Burchell, I love you have Zelika, just because you see these people are present. That's what I want. Even if you're not doing much, but present yourself.
All right,
that is
sir.
what I want. Present yourself.
Sir. Respect.
All right.
Yeah, man. Ralston, man, good evening. Raleigh?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Wagwan, my brother. Welcome. I don't know Wagwan with the
good
system
evening.
this evening. Yes, man. Give us an update on what is happening today now. Tell us Wagwan, globally and locally.
No, I hear you clearly. Go again.
Yeah, man. Give us an update on what is happening today, internationally and locally. Give us an update on what is happening on the global scene and the local scene today.
All right, so globally, we see oil prices climbing again after last night and this morning skirmishes between the Iranians, the Kuwaitis, and the Bahrainis. Yeah, so the Americans, they shut up a Iranian tanker, and the Iranians responded immediately by creating significant damage in the Kuwaiti airport as well as in Bahrain.
Killing
so we saw crude oil prices jumping. Donald says that there could be 63 wounded and all of that. Donald says there could be an arrangement by Sunday. The Iranians say they are not talking to him, he's lying. So, the war is escalating. Many analysts are saying now that the the global inventory stockpile could drop to $7 billion. And as a result of that, we could see prices going to $160 per barrel by the end of this month if this thing continues.
Are there any other world leaders who are trying to stop this war, Ralston?
Repeat.
Are there any other world
Response
leaders who are trying?
Yeah, the thing is this start.
Any other world leaders who are trying to stop this war?
War? Who are trying to bring it to an end?
Yes.
Colin?
Yes, Raleigh. Any other world leaders who are trying to bring this thing to an end?
Well, Xi Jinping playing a role. Yeah, man, Xi Jinping from behind the scene, Vladimir Putin from behind the scene, and the people in Pakistan from behind the scene. They are trying to see if they can bring an end to the war. But the whole thing is about Bibi and Donald, yeah? Donald not seem to be able to control Bibi, the Israeli prime minister, and that is the big problem right now.
So it's not working out then?
Because he's creating havoc in Lebanon and the
It's not working out.
Go again.
I'm saying even though the other world leaders are trying, it's not working out.
Reception. No, not working out because Donald cannot control the Israeli prime minister and he has a different agenda. And the Iranians are saying that Lebanon is an integral part of the whole thing. And if the Israelis don't stop doing what they're doing in Lebanon and if America can't restrain them, they'll stop talking to America. That's a big sticking point right now.
And on the local scene?
Well, a whole lot of things took place on the local scene today. So the government floated the T-bill. So they got $36 billion when they wanted only $27 billion. They're also floating another T-bill, another CD on Monday where they want to mop up $55 billion. The treasury bill auctions were also oversubscribed. They put out some treasury bills, 91 day and 182 day. Both of them were oversubscribed. So the 91 day investors pumped in 2.1 billion. And the 182 day they pumped in $2.3 billion. We saw the stock market index falling again today. And those were the major highlights for today. The fiscal commissioner for the government is still underspending the capital budget. It was 35% less than projected for during the last fiscal year, 57 billion less despite the problems created by Hurricane Melissa.
So the man them still can't spend
Still
the money.
not spending the capital budget.
That is rank incompetence, Ralston. That is not no procurement. Them too goddamn lie about procurement. It's incompetence. We have a call on the line. Raleigh not hearing us promptly. Sound like there's a massive delay. Caller, go ahead.
Not hearing you.
Go ahead, caller. I can see if Raleigh hearing you. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a question for Ralston.
Not hearing you at all. You distorted.
Hold on it. Raleigh, jump off and jump on back now. Jump on and jump off back. Jump off and jump on back. Let's reconnect, Raleigh. Come off and come back. Come off and come back. Let's reconnect. See if we get a better line. Let me take him off.
John, we're not here.
Let me take him off. Reconnect, Raleigh. Reconnect. Yeah, caller, go ahead. Let me hear you in the meantime.
I have a question for Ralston. Is he listening to me?
No, he's not on right now. We're trying to get him back on a better line.
Should I ask a question and you pass on to him?
Go ahead, yeah.
The Ministry of Education has come under a lot of abuse by the JLP-led party. Where they
hold on. Raleigh's back. Raleigh, are you hearing us now? Raleigh, are you hearing me?
Yeah, man, you're in and out.
You hearing me?
Yeah, man, hearing you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah.
Another question for you. The Ministry of Education under the JLP-led party has come under severe abuse, where she has been used as their personal cash cow, and now she's lying down in intensive care and life support. What do you see? We able to take her out of life support and get her back on her legs.
Raleigh, you heard the caller? Ralston, you heard the caller? We hearing
No, I never heard him. We're getting some whole about this distortion this evening.
Wow. I'll figure out this one this evening.
Whole lot of distortions.
Yeah, man, I heard you, but Ralston not hearing us. We are hearing him loud and clear, but he's not hearing us.
Can you relate the question for me? Is it possible, or should I repeat it?
Maybe you're not hearing me either.
I'm hearing, man. I'm hearing, man.
But I just said to you that Ralston is not hearing us, not just you, not hearing me either.
Oh, you're hearing you? Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not hearing me either. I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing me.
Okay. All right. I'll wait until you get back on if it's possible.
Yeah. Raleigh, hang up. Let me try call you. Let me see if I can call you. If we can do it on a phone call. Yeah, Raleigh? Not even
Man, terrible.
Yeah. Let me see if I can call him. And we can work it from a phone call. Some of them things are... All right, let's see if we can get him on the phone line. And even that is saying connecting. But call up. I don't know how we can sort out this education thing. This government don't believe in education. That's what I can tell you. The government don't believe in education. And it seems like there's a special effort to ensure that our people are not educated. That's how I see it. All right?
Well, Colin, are you aware that Minister of Education is sitting in intensive care and life support?
Yes, man. They not tell me that every day and we agree. We agree. And that's why Crawford taking them to court. Because something must be done.
All right. I don't give you my take on it, Colin. You can take 12 of Michael Manley to even get it out of life support.
Raleigh, are you hearing us now? Raleigh's back, but him not hearing us either.
You hear me, Colin?
Yeah, man. 12 of Michael.
Yeah, man, but distortion, man. Now you're clear.
Restart your instrument, Raleigh. Hang up, restart the instrument, and join us back.
I can jump up, Colin.
All right, caller. All right, respect. 1-876-804-7072. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello? Where I'll call you a jam. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show.
Mr. Bell.
Yes, sir. Wagwan.
Yeah, I ask Mr. You hear me?
Yes, man. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Caller, go ahead. We're hearing you.
Yeah, Mr. Question about if him murder, a report come out. A report come out today about saying something about the economy.
Caller, we're listening to you. You know what they say about the economy today.
Yeah, the report saying that it is sound, regardless of militia setback. It is sound.
Where you heard that?
Yeah, they say
you have to turn off the instrument, you know. If you are watching TV, you can't watch a TV and talk to me, you know. That'll throw you off terribly. You have to listen to me through your phone.
You're not watching the TV.
Yeah, which part that where you heard that report?
See something on Instagram today that the person is saying, I don't quite sure what person say. I think it's a PIOJ or something like that. But he's saying that the militia setback, although we get to have a setback.
Yeah.
They're saying that the economy is sound.
Well, you have to tell me where you hear it so that I can go check it, because we know that the economy is not sound. Jamaica economy is in dire straits right now.
So if I say Mr. Raleigh can
Raleigh, you hearing us now? Ralston, are you hearing us?
Yeah, man. I hear some of it, but you know, it's a drag. Yep. Jog, I get it clear.
This man is saying that he hear something today, but him not tell you what he hear. So
I'm glad them at start the thing, bro.
That's why we need to use the next instrument rally that they don't know. Everybody know this connection here we have. So we have to go to the next instrument that they don't know that connection so we can hide. You hear me?
No, go again.
No, I say we have to use the next instrument that they don't know. We can't continue upon this instrument here because them know this instrument here, so them know the connection. So we have to work out.
Try next. Send me.
Send it to the next instrument. Just send it to the next instrument where you have and hook it up.
Send to the next instrument.
All right, cool. All right. Bolo, what go on, brother?
Yes, Mr. Bell, big up Rasta man, I do him now, you so clear.
Why am I give you a warm time? Yeah.
And also, big up the chat, same way, big up the entire platform. Now, the caller a while ago, I believe other article I'm talking about where it said, IFC, Jamaica beats gloomy post-hurricane financial forecast, but faces growing risks. The short of it, the Jamaican economy proved more resilient than post-hurricane Melissa projection, suggested but faces elevated and widening risk that demand urgent response. The Independent Fiscal Commission, the country's finance watchdog, has warned, despite the monumental economic shock from Hurricane Melissa, which struck in October and causes an estimate of $2 trillion in damage and losses, equivalent of 56.7% of 2024 GDP, Jamaica's macroeconomic pillars remain sound, it said in a statement. The storm also triggered the suspension of the fiscal rules. So that article I'm talking about, man. You understand? The article I'm talking about. But you watch my lady presentation, Peter Bunting and Zulika Jess.
I saw Zulika Jess. I saw a little bit of Peter Bunting because when Peter Bunting was on, we were just about to start the show. So we never get much of Peter Bunting.
Question for Ralston, if you can hear me. Me and nephew come on earlier and I talk about some things we have on some financial institution or something like that, some companies. The last 14 years. What I say about the actual government?
Yeah, you're good now.
Yeah, you're good now.
Is a problem with regulation?
Yeah, you're good now, Raleigh?
Yeah.
All right, good, nice. Yeah, Bolo.
Yeah, man, better. Yeah, better.
No, go back to the article, Bolo. Which article you say it was?
Oh, yes. Oh, go back to the article?
Yes.
Yeah, man. The article said the IFC, Jamaica beats gloomy post-hurricane financial forecast but faces growing risk. It says Jamaica's economy proved more resilient than post-hurricane projection suggested, but faces elevated and widening risk that demand urgent response. The Independent Fiscal Commission, country's financial watchdog, has warned despite the monumental economic shock from Hurricane Melissa, which struck in October and caused an estimated $2 trillion in damage and losses equivalent to 56.7% of GDP, Jamaica's macroeconomic pillars remain sound. That's what they said in a statement.
You heard that, Raleigh?
Yeah, man, I also have a statement, and he also spoke about the inadequacy of the capital spending at this particular point in time.
Oh, so that was from the Fiscal Commissioner?
Yeah, man, this May report. We just got that report, yeah.
So he's saying that our economy is sound? That's what he said?
The macroeconomic fundamentals are still sound, but he's lamenting the inadequacy of the capital spending that is causing us to be in this position. So when he said macroeconomic fundamentals, he might talk about things like the fiscal deficit, the Not talk about the real economy, but talk about the fiscal deficit and the debt to GDP ratio. Those are the things that they're talking about.
Oh, so
we have to understand what you must say, the context.
yes.
Yeah.
So that's why the caller wanted you to explain what that means.
Yeah, and what it means, him just to talk about numbers like the fiscal deficit and numbers like the debt to GDP ratio. He skillfully omitted to talk about the recession and the massive decline in GDP output. I'm kind of afraid of them to know. You know?
Yeah, man, because remember them attack him, you know.
Yeah, man. So he's been very diplomatic. Yep.
One last thing before me go, Colin.
Yeah.
You know, you mentioned something said nephew is a wealthy man. Well, it explains the nonchalant type of attitude towards serious issues that the people them are facing in Jamaica.
Yeah,
to
man.
me, it come off as a selfish.
Nephew own
and
apartment buildings and all these things, you know.
Yeah, him come off as a selfish and arrogant individual because I don't think you have any empathy or empathy for the persons in a lesser situation.
No,
that
sir.
is true. If you come on and the government is doing a great job. That's a micro look at the situation. In probably just a look
a self look, not even micro, a self look, looking at him. Yeah, and that is not even a micro look, that's looking at himself because a whole lot of people facing a whole lot of hardships at the micro level. So that's not a national micro level thing, it's an individual micro level thing. Am I right? So him not busy with nobody else.
Selfishness.
Selfishness, man. That's my point.
Yeah,
Pick
man.
up on yourself, gentlemen.
One love.
Yeah, man. You're right, brother.
So, Raleigh, can all those figures be holding while we are in a recession? Explain.
No, they're not. They can't hold in. He also gave us the bogus starting figure of 4.3% inflation rate in March, which is bogus.
Also, he put that in his report.
Yeah, man. Them neutralize him, you know. Yeah, man.
My God, my God.
Yeah, man. He never even spoke.
Go ahead.
Yep. He never spoke about the massive decline in economic activity. He's telling the people that fundamentals are still sound.
We need to talk to the opposition spokesman on finance.
Well, I'll be talking to him tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon.
You're going to have him tomorrow?
Yeah, man.
Because I can't understand how not even the opposition not talking about the recession.
Yeah, man. While, contrastly, everybody else in the world talking about it. We just hear people talking about $160 per barrel oil if this thing continues, because the thing ratcheted up between Iran and the USA between yesterday and today. And the Iranian foreign minister said they are not in any more talking with America.
What is happening over Kiev?
Yeah, again, that is also escalating the situation in terms of crude oil prices. Where the Russians struck day before yesterday, and then the people in Kiev struck today when President Putin was having one of his big conference near the location in St. Petersburg. Putin says that will lead to a significant response. Yeah, because he found that very embarrassing. So all over the world, people are talking about recession and stagnation and all of those things. Yeah.
But in Jamaica,
so while down here, the so-called technicians are telling the people in Jamaica that everything is all right. Nonsense.
Did you hear Darrell Vaz today, Ralston?
No.
Listen to this.
Well, I spoke about Edgerton Newman and Michael Phillips, and they all say it's nonsense.
I heard you with Michael Phillips, but listen to what Darrell says today. Listen to this.
Energy Minister Darrell Vaz said the government is continuing to examine the possibility of aligning local fuel prices more closely with movements in global oil prices. In April, the minister had announced that a tiered pricing system will be introduced to allow Petrojam to adjust petroleum prices more quickly in line with global market fluctuations, improving its response to volatility. Minister Vaz says he will soon have an answer as to what the possible revised framework will look like.
We have had discussions with Cabinet, and we will have a final decision on that after a meeting this week. In relation to, I had announced a tier system some weeks ago, that we have put on hold based on obviously impact on inflation, etc. So we're doing another tweak, and of course, as soon as that is concluded. Thankfully, last week was a good week. We didn't have any increases, but we don't know what tomorrow, Wednesday, will bring. But the country will be kept fully informed on that.
Energy Minister Darrell Vaz.
So they're planning again, rally.
Yeah. But they cut everything today except asphalt by 25%.
Oh, so all the prices went down by 25% today.
Yeah, man.
25
So just
cents.
talking. Yeah, 25 cents.
But what if they decide rally to start to go up with it past the 450?
Notice he spoke about the impact on inflation. So that is what they're going to have. So diesel was $201.50 today. 87, 193, 88. 90 gasoline, 201.33. Kerosene, 186.15. Ultra low sulfur diesel, 208.35. Heavy fuel oil, 140.76. Asphalt, 153, up by 450. Yeah.
So the price of asphalt go up by 450. What is this costing the government, rally?
Not costing the government nothing. The government makes more money when the price of gasoline goes up.
So why is it that they want, Darrell is on this train, want to increase the raise every week?
Because of what the fiscal commissioner is saying, precisely they are still focused on debt reduction rather than growth. That is why the fiscal commissioner tell you about fundamentals are still in good stead. They are talking about debt reduction, debt to GDP, and fiscal deficit to GDP. Those are the major magnitudes that they are looking at. They are not focused on economic growth and improvement in the standard of living of the people.
Where's the US dollar today?
$159 and change.
159 and change.
Which is a good rate.
We're going to a call shortly, but you said the fiscal commissioner.
159.11 to the Canadian 116.18 to the pound 213.17 and to the euro 185.26. Yeah.
So you said the fiscal commissioner is saying that the government did not spend the capital budget last year?
Yeah, they spent 57 billion less than they planned to spend.
57
That's a massive amount.
Billion. In a time when they should have been spending crazy money?
Precisely. That's the point I'm making.
What is that, Ralston?
And that is why his report is a lukewarm PR thing, because he should be saying that, gentlemen, at this particular point in time when the economy needs stimulus, how can you underspend the capital budget? This is why, remember, it is the underspending of the capital budget over the last 4 years, while Melissa wreaked such havoc on the country's capital stock. So you need to deal with that and do that quickly. Yeah? Instead, they reduce the spending by 57 billion.
What? That's a madness. Let's take a call. Caller, good evening. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. We have Ralston Hyman on the line.
And by the way,
thank you for having me.
Hold on. Let Ralston just finish this point. Go ahead, Raleigh.
By the way, while they were reducing, listen to this carefully, you know. While they were reducing, while the listeners listen to this, in an economy, apart from the private sector and exports, you have two other institutions that prime economic activity: the central bank, which deal with the money supply, and the government, which deal with the budget and taxes. So while they were underspending on capital, the government, they were still taking money out of the system. For example, as I said today, they took $4 billion out of the system with 2 treasury bill auctions. And the Bank of Jamaica mopped up $27 billion today, and they are going to be mopping up another $55 billion on Monday. So rather than injecting money in the system to move us from where we are, put in simple terms, rather than throwing a rope and give you while you are down in the hole 6 feet, they are pushing you further in the hole by taking out the money supply out of the system. So what they are doing, they are using a tool to manage demand inflation when it's a supply side inflation we have. So they are on the wrong track, because the inflation that is being caused is not being caused by excessive public spending, because people don't have any money to spend, yet you are taking away their money. The inflation that we have is being caused by higher cost, higher fuel prices, higher energy prices, all of those things. So they are going in the wrong direction.
So what
they are taking more from the people and spending less.
Let me go to the call. Caller, good evening. Go ahead.
That was one of the questions I was going to ask Uncle Ralston to talk to us, because as you can see, he stepped on their corn. He has exposed a lot, so much. And in a layman term, which is simplify economy, to the Jamaican people home and abroad. So Uncle Ralston, thank you for that. If you could do a little bit more in touching more on the microeconomy, because this is what happened, economics. Because if you notice what that man said about the macroeconomic structure is still in place, which you have highlighted, the debt mopping up in all sectors. Come back over here, so Uncle Ralston, and make the people them know the day-to-day living impact that this government refusal, lack, incompetence in managing the day-to-day impact on the people's livelihood of Jamaica, because that's what we're asking of you and you are doing. You see, when I watched Wayne Lumsum this morning and hear this man said, if him had what you had, which if you look at it carefully, he's acknowledging that Ralston Iman is the best. He's excellent. He said, if he had what you had, he would sit back and relax.
He would not talk.
No, he said he would relax. He would be easy. And for me, I say, he's like those calling the man that as the Messiah did noted, the one will get the one talent and he go dig one hole and hide it in the hole. And still when he come, he tell him that. So with Uncle Ralston educating the John public of Jamaica, with Uncle Ralston amplifying the lack of this government, he really hit them hard. So Uncle Ralston, the microeconomics economics that they need to know, focused on that. Please, Uncle Ralston, because if you notice, it's resonating 100% to us. The next thing I was gonna touch on is this, Colin. You see what you said this evening about what you are there for and the attack that you come under. Doesn't that answer your question and actually vilify, or what you call, what the word I should use? The word I should be using is that it tells everybody that PortlandspiceTV and its family is on the correct trajectory to teach,
defending
to
the people,
to open up, to do all the positives for the Jamaican people that this JLP administration is trying to suppress.
Yes.
Have a good evening.
Bless you. So, Raleigh, what I want to talk to about this evening, because the government continue to take money out of the economy, mopping up liquidity and not spending. What could we look at and say, this is the plan that the government have to grow the Jamaican economy? Where could we see that plan?
Them don't have a plan. That is why I'm telling you, and that is why I'm saying to you, if you notice the three variables that the Fiscal Commissioner talk about: inflation, debt to GDP, and fiscal deficit. What they are doing is an accounting exercise. So when you talk about things are in good stead, he's talking about the accounting exercise. What we're talking about is the bigger picture, which is to grow the economy and improve the quality of life of the people at the micro level. So if you notice what is happening, all them talk about those numbers, the life of the people at the micro level, the firms and the households are under significant pressure. So you see firms are closing, households are experiencing shrinkage in their disposable income. People can't pay for their cars, people can't buy food, and that is having a negative impact on the households. One of the man them who support that program, Mr. Keith Duncan, there was a massive reduction in his profits during the last reporting period. Yeah, because of the state of the economy. Yep. So at the
Raleigh,
micro level, yeah.
Finish your thought. Finish your thought.
So at the micro level, and we're talking about we're talking about micro, we're talking about households and firms. The people are feeling it, yeah. Firms can't make the money because households don't have any money. Real disposable income shrinking, yeah.
But what kind of country, Ralston, are we in when you have the agencies afraid to give you the correct assessment and the correct figures of the economy of the country?
It means that the country is going to take a very long time to recover because the guys are in denial and they are not focusing on what they need to do. So if you're in denial that you are ill and you don't want to go to the doctor and take the medicine, then you're just going until you're dead, which is what you can extrapolate it to a country, which is what we are right now, dying economically and socially.
But isn't that showing signs of a dictatorship when you have like the Statistical Institute of Jamaica giving you bad numbers, the fiscal commissioner coming out and just speaking about one side of the economy? You have the PIOJ telling you that you're not in a recession when you're in a recession. Doesn't that point to a dictatorship?
Of course, and that's why you have people like we with an international focus, and that is why they're attacking us, because we are telling the people and showing them the international side of the story, because they believe that Jamaican people are fool. So when we go international and tell the people what other countries are doing and how other countries are dealing with this problem, that is why them attack us so much. Yeah, because we not join the choir.
Let's take a call.
We come to defend the people and educate them. Yeah.
Good evening.
Welcome to the Colin Bell
evening.
Show. Ralston Iman, the guru, the professor, is on the line this evening.
Yes, and thank God for him. And sometimes we have to take time out of listening to all the lessons that are being taught to give thanks for the teacher and the teachers, and to give thanks for your platform and others like yours who are really out there doing the heavy lifting to help us all understand what is happening locally and globally, and how there's a through line between both. And we cannot isolate ourselves and pretend like what is happening on the global scale is not affecting people locally. It affects us all because life is now in the palm of our hands. And to the person who said that if he had rallies, he called him, he's brilliant, in other words, genius. He would have a couple villas and things, but not everybody can be a thief. We don't have space enough. Jamaica is a small
not everybody
country.
is selfish.
And not, I was coming to that. And everybody's a thief, not everybody's a selfish. And there are those of us who, they say that when you learn, teach, and when you get, give. And we thank God for Ralston and for Portland Spice and Ralston continue, because now, the conversation is now based on listening to your program and to Ralston especially. People are talking economics.
Yes.
People are looking at other countries and saying, okay, and not only that, people are looking at what is happening globally and looking at Andrew's behavior and saying, this is unacceptable. This is not how democracy is run. This is unacceptable. And looking at what people are saying. So we thank God for both of you. Continue to do the hard work and the heavy lifting. And you are part of the opposition that we talk about. The opposition is not just the People's National Party. It's the people who are outside of the government. And the truth is, decent, honorable people within the government should speak up, because guess at the end of the day, we're all affected by what the government does. So an honorable person within the JLP should speak up, because they represent persons who are affected. They might not be affected, but they represent persons who are affected on a daily basis. So you're a part of the opposition that we talk about that must hold government accountable, and we will not back down from that. They don't like it, then come out of the kitchen and give it to who can manage it.
Yeah,
God
man,
bless
and if they are saying that
Agreed,
we're not talking the
Thank
truth,
you so much.
Yeah, man, if they say we're not talking the truth, come over here, come challenge us. We welcome you, because we would love to get proof that Jamaica is doing well, We would love to see that proof. Wouldn't you, Raleigh?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, we want to see that proof.
And we have been telling them the thing. And we have been telling them the things to do that would make Jamaica do well. They are going in the opposite direction. Yeah, man.
But how come now, Ralston, that in a democratic country, the government hear all these things and have no interest in debunking the things that have been said. When you look at Damian Crawford's presentation in the sectorial debate, the numbers that he gave on education, and the government still sits silent. What is happening there?
Yeah, well, they are not interested in numbers, What we have is a kind of cult thing taking place in the country, They and their supporters, they are not interested in numbers and analysis. Yeah, it's like a cult. So no matter what kind of numbers you give them, in fact, they do not even know how to access the numbers. So they don't even know how to understand them. They don't have any appreciation for numbers. And if you don't make economic decisions on the basis of data, then they are going to do a lot of foolishness. What they are doing is elevating politics and power above economics, and you can't succeed when you do that. Yeah, you can't succeed. Yep.
Let's go to a call.
Yep. So if before you go there, if you notice that the fiscal commissioner in his initial comments made some things about the budget not being credible and about some numbers. The same commissioner is now coming to tell the people that everything is okay.
And nothing was changed with the budget.
Precisely. Yeah, we are even in a worse position now than before the budget. And he's now telling people that everything is okay.
As you talk about that, Ralston, I come into your caller. The Minister of Labor said that the $10 billion was just a part of the money. And as soon as they assess some more people and verify them, there will be a next part. Wouldn't that have to come in a supplementary budget?
Of course, and we haven't seen it yet because he's saying that the $10 billion only deal with 44,000 of the 115,000 households, So a whole lot more money is needed.
But let's talk a little bit about the Jamaican people, Raleigh. Isn't the Jamaican people complicit with this wicked government?
Of course,
7 months after, hold on, 7 months after the hurricane. Because what a lot of people don't understand, the government of Jamaica at a specific time to sort out the people, put them in a position to face the next hurricane season. The government has failed to do that, Ralston, and yet still people are trying to defend the government.
So tell you about the people, that is what I'm telling you. The people of Jamaica, they are lacking in ambition. Yeah? They are lethargic. Them don't love themselves, because if they love themselves and love Jamaica, then they would accept these things. And that is why we like to tell them about what is happening in other countries. Yeah? To show them up and show them that you're not dealing with anything, because look at what is happening in other places in the world. And you don't sit down and just take all of this nonsense and still big up demand them. And I fight against the people who are defend you, and I say, no, life can be better in Jamaica. Yeah.
Go ahead, caller. Welcome to the Colin Bell Show. Ralston Iman is on with us.
Thank you, Mr. Bell. Hello, Mr. Ralston. Thank you so much for your learning more each time you're on air.
Okay. It's a pleasure.
So I watched Parliament today. I'm so proud of Miss Jess and Boughton and stuff. Oh, she brought home as far as what the people are facing and didn't talk up here. Anyway, my question for Mr. Ralston, I don't know if you can help me, because a while back I put a question using the JAM portal, asking about that mobile PM office that he was using during the election. What happened to it? Where would I see that in the budget as far as a line item? Would that be under the OPM office? Will it be mixed in something? Because I was curious as to, if he has a mobile office, why didn't he use that? Why can't he be going down to the west so he can experience the road to know and see what needs to be fixed, and be able to be there to see how people are living, and also provide accessibility for the residents that are in need to get to him, to really be on the ground. Even if himself can't go there personally, whoever is under his umbrella, all these agencies that he's have, they could be using that mobile office. Also the fact that he hasn't spent all that money, cash donation, that just shows how wicked he is. So if you can tell me the line item, Mr. Ralston, I'm not getting mad at you. Maybe the labor rights and the lazy rights people in Jamaica can start to think about why aren't they doing better to help their brothers and sisters. All right, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Go ahead, Raleigh.
Yeah, but yeah, they have been down there. That would be under his office. We don't know what he would classify it as, but he has been down there and his lieutenants have been down there. So it's not that they don't know what is going on down there. They know what is going on down there. Yeah.
Ralston, the Prime Minister has not met with the mayor of Savlamar since the hurricane. What does
Precisely.
that say?
Yeah, we'd say that it's some politics that is at work and not economics and development.
The tourism sector, Ralston, talk to us about that. Is that back where it was before the election? Before the hurricane,
It can't be back before it was before the hurricane. Because you have the hurricane problem, and then you have the problem of the war now. The tourism industry is one of the industry that has suffered most from the war. The absence of jet fuel, the jump in the price of jet fuel from $80 per barrel prior to the war to almost $200 per barrel after the war, the shortage of jet fuel in Europe, the impact on the cost of living in Europe and America, in Canada and all of those places where the majority of Jamaica's visitors come from. The tourism industry is one of the industries that dropped significantly both during the last quarter of last year and the first quarter of this year, down significantly by over 30%. No.
What does the spirit folding bankruptcy? What effect that would have on Jamaica's tourism industry?
Everything having a negative impact. The war, jet fuel, the immigration policies in the US, where if you have a green card and come to Jamaica, you could be in a problem. So both the cost of living, the cost of fuel, the immigration policy, the lack of jet fuel, the bankruptcy in the airline sector, all those things affecting tourism internationally, not just in Jamaica.
Tell me, I got some calls earlier this evening about a lawyer saying that a client of hers coming from Bahamas, they took 100,000 Jamaican dollars from the client, and the client had to get a lawyer to go to the Ministry of Finance to get back the money. You ever hear anything like that? 100,000, Raleigh?
No, where I'm taking 100,000 for?
100,000 Jamaican and not US.
Okay.
And that if you're coming to Jamaica with 100,000 or its equivalent, custom have the right to take it from you. We never hear that yet.
100,000 Jamaican equivalent. First, I hear that. No, first, I hear that.
Too. Yep, never hear that yet. In fact,
never
I
sent
off a message to a lawyer to find out if them hear anything about that. Let me just check my phone, see if that lawyer. Well, no, I don't see a response from the lawyer. I have never heard that before either. And I was saying to the people, what is up? What I know in Jamaica is that anything over $1 million in cash is illegal. But Raleigh, how does that compare with the fact that you are able to bring in anything under 10,000 US? Because if you're bringing $9,999 US dollars, you don't have to declare that at the port of entry. But if if police hold you with that on the road, you don't have a problem because it's more than $1 million Jamaican.
So they need to look at that. Yeah, they need to look at that and make the adjustments. Yep.
Yes, something all right about that need to fix. But let's go back to production in the country now, Raleigh. Where is that now? Have we started ramping up production since the hurricane?
Well, I've heard nothing to suggest that, and you know, all of the figures that we get suggest that that's not happening. That's why the economy is declining. Because remember, GDP is production, you know. Yep.
Yes.
So when GDP dropped by 6% is production. We're talking about real GDP. We're not talking about things like fiscal deficit and net international reserves and debt to GDP. We're talking about real production. Growth is measured in terms of real production, real GDP adjusted for inflation. Yeah?
And
nothing like that.
I think I heard something in the news the other day that export is down and import is also down. You heard that?
No, man. Imports are up and exports are down.
Well, I think I heard something that they are saying that the trade deficit is narrowing because import is down. For this year we're talking about. And export is down as well.
No, I haven't seen those numbers. I haven't seen those numbers yet. No. I don't know where those numbers come from. Not seen that from starting yet.
But Raleigh, how are you going to know? Give us correct data, because I remember times you used to say, go check Statin, check the Bank of Jamaica. But how can you send anybody to Statin now?
Yeah, we start have a problem with all of the data collection and reporting agencies now, which is bad for the country. And that those things are not good for investor confidence. But we need to have confidence in all of those agencies. So when they do things that result in a lack of confidence, those things are not good for the country and it's not good for the mobilization of investments.
Raleigh, can we ask you a favor? Can you send a request to the Minister of Finance to have a discussion with you on your program?
I'm tired for that, man. Yo, you see, the fiscal commissioner is a man when me know for like 30 years. And from the man get the post, me I try to interview him all now and him find all kinds of excuses. Yeah? Because I know them from the man liquor youth I work with Ministry of Finance. From Omar Dede. Yeah? Them knew there was liquor youth in the system. Yeah? And from the man get the post, me I try interview him until now. Every time he come with a different excuse. Yeah? So them tell I like him, say, yo, don't make sure you not talk to them man then if you want to keep your work.
But you see, that's why I signed the petition, that Marvin Edgar put out. Because it cannot be that we have a government that only speaks to the choir. Only speak to nationwide. Them not talk to nobody who is not singing from their hymn book.
Correct. Yep.
How can the country really understand what is happening with the country fiscal programs?
It can't make sense. I can't have confidence. It can't make sense. Yeah? I want to tell you, the only two ministers who are there so well always talk to me is the Minister of Labour and Social Security and the Minister of Agriculture, Floyd Green.
Yeah.
Them man enough to take the stage and answer question. Yeah, that's why I rate them two there. Yeah, trust me. Yep.
Let's take the final call. If you have not yet liked the video, please touch the thumbs up before you leave this evening. Everybody touch a thumbs up for me, please, and thanks. If you have not yet subscribed to Portland Spice TV, please subscribe, like, and share this channel. Caller, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Yes, go ahead.
I just wanted to find out why the NARA bill, when the NARA bill was written, why wasn't to identify the affected parish or areas? Why wasn't those areas put under the disaster as a delineated as a disaster area? That's one. And two, the issue that Chief Curry had when he was in the early part of the Melissa, why was it necessary for the Prime Minister to go to a compound when the chief already indicated that he has the capability of assisting his people, and therefore other resources could have been given to those persons who actually needed it. And therefore, 7 months after, there are these committees that are still unattended. That's it.
Raleigh, you want to answer that?
Well, that's a very, 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 very serious matter the caller is raising. So it means that the Prime Minister has some design in trying to undermine Chief Curry in his neck of the woods and all that. Well, I know the situation between both of them. Yeah, so that's the reason. Yeah, and we can't tell you the reason that after 7 months and all this money, nothing has been happening, and the capital budget has been underspent by 57 billion, although it is the underspending of the capital budget over the last 5 years that has contributed to the massive negative impact of Melissa on the country's capital stock. Those are some of the things that the Jamaican people need the administration to answer and to hold them accountable for. Yeah, because here we are in another hurricane season, and none of those infrastructure developments have been completed, yet it's not a problem of money. What we see is that the government mopping up more and more money and taking more and more money out of the system while the people are suffering. That doesn't make any sense.
In 2024, we had a hurricane in July. If, God forbid, a hurricane threatens Jamaica now, the people in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, parts of St. James, parts of Trelawney, where would they even go to shelter?
Yeah.
Not even the shelters are not
Yeah.
ready.
Mm-hmm.
Raleigh, we're going to leave it right here so this evening. Anything you want to say before you go?
Well, all I say is that the dissemination or the circulation of accurate information is important to the running of everything, a household, a community, a business, and a country. If the agencies that have the responsibility to provide accurate information to the people continue to mislead the people because of fear of what the administration is going to say, yeah, because remember, the economic fallout is something that is inevitable if you don't do what is necessary in order to stop it. So giving false information and not correcting the problem is not going to help. And then the whole deck of cards is going to come crumbling down one day, and the people's reaction could be irrational. So we are saying to the people that in your interest, in the interest of your children and grandchildren, don't be afraid. Hold the government accountable. Look at what is happening internationally and in other countries to see how the people are holding their governments accountable. So what is happening in Bolivia and all of those places, the people are not afraid to stand up for their rights and force the government to answer questions. That is what you need to do in Jamaica. And stop talk about no better than there, so the thing set and all of those things. You set the thing like that. Yeah, you can change it. So
Don't move, Raleigh. It's a Bowler come back. I must something him come with. Bowler.
Boy, if I tell us they draw me out, Bridget. Let me tell you something. Them places where you mentioned will get damaged by Hurricane Melissa. Them don't need a hurricane, you know. If one tropical storm like them, the place them in a trouble.
Problem.
The
amount of people where live under tarpaulin, the amount of people where live under 2 sheets of zinc.
I remember, so we're not exaggerating because if you check for the storm till now, the amount of rainfall that go on and a disturb up the place and a setback projects on them something there. If a tropical storm like down in the place, the brother people in a trouble. Straight.
Yeah,
They don't need a hurricane. Just a little precipitation and it's done to show you the man them doing business about the people and them not prepare. And then people come and talk about say government is doing well. Sometimes when me hear them we say one frog that just jump in at their throat to blow us out.
Are they for bite then tongue, brother?
Brother, on to your
Rubbish
man.
them attack,
If
man.
they're wicked,
Rubbish.
if they are comment on anything, if they comment honestly and look
Yeah,
for the
man.
situation with the people and where them are go through, bro. And stop the foolishness, brother.
Respect,
You
Bowler.
understand? Forget about party, man.
Yeah, man, I think about Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Defend
Somebody
Jamaica,
said,
yeah.
yeah, Bowler. Somebody rallied. Somebody said Prime Minister Andrew Holness run out and say the government has spent 97% of the capital budget yearly. When Prime Minister said that?
When him say that? God, that's a madness. Nothing couldn't go so. So what am I do? Contradict the fiscal commissioner? They spend 97% of the capital budget, all the place mash up. So every time Nigel Clark come and say, boy, I have to send back money because of procurement problems. Rubbish him at that, man. Who am I talking to?
Raleigh, Saturday morning, I want you to list out year by year how much them feel to spend out of the budget, the capital budget that they set and said they would have spent it. Make we give the people the truth. Blessings, my brother. We'll talk Saturday morning.
Okay.
One love.
Yeah, man. Blessings. Yeah, man.
People, the professor, Ralston Iman. It's pure madness. Madness. These people are bamboozling the people of Jamaica. You can't make it continue. Like and share the channel. Click the notification bell so that whenever we are on, you get a notification to say Portland Spice TV is live. Remember, we're coming with a morning show. Get ready, my people. Somebody in the chat room earlier say who going host. I'm not telling you yet. When the time is right, we will tell you who the host will be. It will be exciting. A morning show right here on Portland Spice TV. Stay with us for much, much more. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks to Ralston Iman for being with us. Thanks to you, the listeners and the viewers. Thanks to the Portland Spice ambassadors who've been telling everybody about the channel. talking about the discussion we having daily right here. Them can't challenge we. That's why they are getting personal. Tell them, forget Ralston name, forget Colin Bell. Challenge the argument we put forward. Challenge the message that we are carrying. They can't do it. It's one truth. One truth. We don't claim to be balanced, nephew. We claim truth. Only truth. May the good Lord continue to bless and keep you all. Make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord Jesus Christ lift up his light and give you his peace. Until we meet again Saturday morning for more the Colin Bell Show. Gonna be at Saturday morning. Going to be at. We're going to make you know who we're going to have on before Saturday morning. Bless you, my people. Peace be with you. Stay safe. One love. Louis Gangali Culture. Tell them. Tell them.
Tell them to try pre-weed. Big up Portland Spice
Say it again.
Tell them to try pre-weed. Big up Portland Spice TV. Remember to subscribe. See, Portland Spice TV. Louis Culture said it once, so I say it again. Portland Spice TV.
Hold on. Because all of them will run off them out, Louis Culture. Tell them, say this.
We are going to hold them and pop it up.